It is a good time to have your own brand, as Stugotz has learned. Jason Kelce parlayed his thing into an ESPN job. He could have had any job, and it appears does this mean that RG3 is out at ESPN? Because I've read reports, but they're going to have to shake things up in order to make room for Kelce. And again, Stugotz, I will tell you, this is a fascinating thing to watch in the media age. When the athletes come for all of the great jobs and have their own brands, Jason Kelce has turned himself into what's going to be the most powerful offensive lineman voice there's been since John Madden. Like since whatever it is, since Art Donovan. Like, you don't get to be famous as one of these offensive linemen. You know, Art Donovan did talk shows. Dan Deerdorf, like, you don't get to be famous unless you get a microphone and get more famous late in life. And this is what's going to happen for Jason Kelce being Taylor Swift adjacent. Great job for him. Great job for ESPN. He's going to be an obvious star. A beer belly everyman on your football.
He's already a star.
Telecast. No, but I'm saying a whole bunch of people who aren't necessarily listening to Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce's podcast. Stugotz, yes. Football is such a giant, no matter how big your podcast is. You sit on television, and there are millions more who know your face and voice in a way they never did when you were a player. Not even Jason Kelce. Not even in Philadelphia. Not even in Philadelphia, where he is an icon. The football mask has always hidden these guys under stardom. Offensive linemen don't get this. And he could have had any job that he wanted in the media. Like, he could have literally made whatever move he wanted to in football. And I would love, if Amazon's going to make another documentary on them, I would love to see the business of what it's been to be the Kelces the last few years, because everything they've done to become non-quarterback voices for this sport. Stugotz, one of the fascinating things about all of the generational change around here is that football has survived going from the guys you loved, Roethlisberger and Romo and Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. They're the league. They're the ones you know. Give them broadcasting jobs. Keep them in the media. Build the bridge to the future and celebrate Caleb Williams when he gets here, because the whole league is changing and it's Lamar Jackson and we want to keep this thing. Basketball's got a different problem. Basketball's got foreigners at the top of the sport. A lot of foreigners at the very top of the sport.
And a guy who can't jump.
He's a foreigner.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say foreigners being successful is a problem.
I would say it is, because you want American stardom for American fans in basketball so that you can make the league change from the stars that were palatable before to, hey, if you don't like Lamar Jackson over here, are you sure that Anthony Edwards is ready to be face of the league at 22? Because there's some John Morant stuff there, not the trouble stuff, but the perception stuff that doesn't allow a guy to be a face of a league, because you want him to be Steph Curry or Jason Tatum or someone that has a Q rating that's palatable to generic bland customer America who's not going to be offended by anything.
And it's never the offensive lineman, to your point. CBS got rid of Boomer and Sims yesterday and replaced them with a younger Boomer in Matt Ryan.
I would love to know the offers that Jason Kelce got before choosing that one. And this is another thing I'd love to know. If McAfee says and Peyton Manning say, hey, come over here, they're letting us run ESPN. Come over here. Come over here. They're letting us. The ESPN is going now into the star-making business. We're going to go $17 million personalities. We're going to help Shannon Sharp build his brand over here.
It's not really star-making. It's like established stars.
Right.
Come here now. They used to be a star-making vehicle where people would ascend there, and there's still like a couple of outliers. But now it's just like, we have a talent budget. They're going to the top line. Come over here, use us, give you carve-outs.
I would love to know the bidding war that ESPN just won on Jason Kelce.
But do you guys think that Jason and Travis Kelce need anyone? Do they need Omaha? Because they stand on their own, right? Travis is as big a star as anyone right now.
Here's the thing, though, Stugotz, and this is the McAfee trade, man. He left FanDuel for less money, but this. And it was deals with Iger. Like, it's not even Pitaro. Hey, Disney's president. You need real help in streaming. What are you going to do, worldwide leader? Oh, we're going to buy some stars. Here we go. We've got to make football bigger, bigger, bigger. We're fighting streaming wars now, and we're playing with Iger. The athletes have gotten to Iger, Stugotz, and Disney's in a crucial business time. And all of this is fascinating because it's a new game. And Jason Kelce gets to play at the very top of it. He walks in through the front door, and gets one of the best jobs, and it would have been the job of his choosing because Amazon would have wanted him. Everybody wants football. And I know people get tired. Our audience hates how interested I am in the media stuff. But if these guys are going to compete in business the way they did in sports, I want to watch that too.